AMN, another stock that we're looking for. It offers permanent and temporary staffing of physicians and nurses to healthcare facilities in the U.S. With its relative strength line climbing, volume picking up, good earnings for 2022, backing off a bit in 2023, but in the short term looking very strong. Note it has earnings the first week of August. ACLS Technologies manufactures ion implantation, dry strip, and other processing equipment used in the fabrication of ICS, showing earnings are increasing more than 50% in 2022 with very good IBD data points, growth rate of 19%. Relative strength line is climbing. Looks like it might make a new high this week if we can get above the 200-day moving average. We have volume and also earnings in the first week of August. Its most recent quarter was a beat in earnings of 154% with a 32.6% earnings surprise. AJ Gallagher also on the IBD 50 this week. Note relative strength line. We do have a blue dot scan that's telling you that that relative strength line just made a new 52-week high. As the stock breaks above these pivots, look for a move above this pivot at 165.65. We do see a move on above average volume. With earnings increasing into 2022 and 2023, the company has a growth rate of 15% and decent IBD data points. The company brokers commercial property and casualty and employee benefit related insurance products, with many insurance names following through last week. Mr. Flood mentioning last week, Cigna, Humana, and UNH in the healthcare group, which showed a lot of relative strength last week. BJ's Wholesale with a similar format to Costco, 229 clubs and 150 gas stations in the eastern U.S. Relative strength line is at a new high, showing up on the blue dot scan. Earnings increasing into 2023 and 2024 with a growth rate of 46%. With the top stocks from the MarketSmith blue dot scan following through, we have automatic data processing, pushing higher, relative strength line climbing, about to take out the 220 area, the 200-day moving average. While we note stocks that are showing up on the blue dot scan are stocks that are ready to break out to make new highs, as price action trades near the 200-day, looking for a breakout in the short term. Colgate-Palmolive from the consumer staples sector following through from the blue dot scan, showing strength last week, looking for a push back to the top of this range as some institutions continue accumulating positions in Colgate. McKesson distributes specialty care, healthcare products, medical supplies, and supplements to pharmacies and hospitals, with relative strength line climbing, showing up on the blue dot scan this week as well, looking for the follow through and a breakout to new highs as healthcare shows relative strength along with its competitors in the healthcare group, reporting earnings in the first week of August. Additional consumer staple stocks from the blue dot scan, General Mills and Hershey's, both following through, looking for a continuation this week. Humana, another name that Mr. Flood in the trading room mentioned last week, showing up on a blue dot scan, looking for a break above this pivot. Very well defined area. If it does break above that level, it'll be because institutions are accumulating shares. It does have earnings in the next 31 days, so be aware of it. Note the earnings are climbing into 2023 with an EPS growth rate of 14%. Humanetics on the IBD 50 this week as well. Looking for a follow through. It's on the blue dot scan. Looking for a break above these pivots this week. Earnings are increasing with the company sporting a 10% EPS growth rate. Earnings are scheduled for the second week of August as we look for a break above this pivot in the short term.